Hey there, fellows. Now, we have poured lots of stuff into engines, but none of that stuff was eggs. And so, here we have a lovely vehicle. We have some eggs we can break and fill the motor up with, and let's see if it's able to survive this experiment. Let's go. Now, I suggest we start by putting one egg into the engine. We do that, start it, drive around, and if the engine holds up, we'll try finding traces of that egg. Now, I have a feeling that the oil filter might save the day and remove it from the motor oil, but that's not for certain. But hey, there's only one way to find out, so let's get to it. Okay, the egg is in there. It's inside the oil. And now let's go for a drive and see what happens. Starting the engine. Now the engine is still cold, meaning the egg isn't going to immediately curdle. And I expect the egg to get caught by the filter. What do you guys think is going to happen? Why don't you go ahead and pause the video and share your thoughts in the comments. Alright, the engine is warming up, and once the temp gets up to 50 degrees Celsius, the egg white will start to curdle, which is suboptimal. Out on the open road, and here I can give it some proper beans. There we go. The Subaru is strong with this one. Albeit the engine is naturally aspirated, but no big deal. Let's go. Scoots along pretty well. This is going great. Engine is operating just like it should. No doubt it's warm by now. Right, now let's investigate. Even though it was just one egg, we are still bound to find at least some evidence of egg white. Certainly it's in there somewhere. I mean, it was a pretty big egg after all. There have to be traces of egg in there somewhere, so let's see where we find them. Okay, so we have removed the oil filter, as well as the oil pan. Obviously, we drained the oil, and looking at all of it, honestly, I see no evidence of contamination. It just looks like engine oil. Nothing on the oil pan. Looking at the oil itself, I don't see any flakes, no emulsion, no nothing. The oil filter, it's a bit difficult to see inside, so I suggest we slice it open and have a look inside. At first glance, I don't see anything horrible, even inside the oil filter. So from the looks of it, a single chicken egg was happily absorbed by the engine. It was rather small, so nothing of real consequence has occurred. But now let's try something different. We pour in some fresh oil, fit a new filter, and instead of just one egg, We put 10 of them in there. Let's go. Ten chicken eggs. Let's see how the engine feels about them. One didn't have any effect. Put the hammer down to get the revs up. There we go. The engine is now turning at a decent rate. It's more than happy to rev to the limiter, which is nice. Okay, so I've been driving around for quite a while now, and we're just fine. We have oil pressure, engine is running. None of the trademark Subaru knocks can be heard. Learn about traffic laws. Oh. Cylinder 4 is making a noise. And we have an oil warning light. That's a wrap. The light came on and, something inside the engine is knocking. Now I hear something squealing. And it stalled. It would appear to have seized. For real? Oh my, those are some nasty noises. Is it still gonna drive? Goodness, that squeal. That's a wrap. And it reeks of motor oil. Doesn't want to move. As sad as it might be, but I think we're done. So check this out, guys. The engine does not want to crank. But now what we want to do is allow it to cool. Because oftentimes if an engine gets stuck, after it cools down, it is free to crank, with the clearances getting bigger and so on. So now we let it cool, then we drop the oil, remove the filter, and have a look at the pickup, the condition of the filter, and the state of the oil. See if there's any curdled matter in it. Right, let's carry on. Alright, so we've drained the oil, and while it was coming out, I'm sure you all noticed chunks coming out from the drain hole. The egg white has curdled, like it would have if we were making an omelette. Yeah, I mean, look at those chunks. You wouldn't be able to eat it because it was cooked in motor oil. And there is quite a bit of it in there. Let me go grab the oil pan now. That looks way more interesting. Inside the oil pan, we have a proper meal. But instead of pepper, I'm seeing some kind of metal shavings. That has to be from the bearings. So we have an omelet with metal shavings then. If somebody had added some salt, I might have even tried it. But I won't. I don't like food without salt. We were really counting on the filter, but check this out. Here we have the filter, and looking at it, We immediately see some egg white on it. And of course, there's some more over here. This tells us that the filter was doing its job, but it was simply overwhelmed by that amount of contamination. I mean, we did put in quite a lot of eggs. It's even in the heads. Check this out, guys. We've cracked open the engine and let's have a look inside. Cylinder 4 is looking pretty good, amazingly enough. The journal on number 1 is looking okay-ish. As for 2 and 3, well, the bearings are actually fused onto there. That tells us they weren't getting lubricated. But then how would they be, if everything was clogged with egg white? All of the oil galleries, probably. I was really hoping it wouldn't find its way in there. But looking at the engine block, there it is. You have egg white everywhere you look. So it did make it into the galleries. Over here we have the oil pump, and inside of it, we can also see egg white. Yeah, there it is. We've unscrewed the cap. Let's remove it and see what we have in there, where the gears are located. Okay, so what I'm seeing... Wait a second. Who said this engine has never been tampered with? We have flies inside the engine. Those eggs must have expired. You got that little surprise in there. But there you go, 1 chicken egg. Did absolutely nothing to the engine, but when you introduce more of them, the curdled egg white leads to this. It was to be expected. Loss of pressure, clogged galleries, and an engine destined for the bin. But that's it for this video, you saw it all for yourselves. Catch you guys later.